Was she attacked by a wild animal? 1 week on, a morning nurse burst in. Her words fairly tripped over each other. "Rumana, your picture is all over the news. There are pictures of you with your daughter. You were so beautiful." Rumana plunged into sorrow. Would anyone even recognize her now? What if she didn't recover her sight? She'd never see her daughter's face again. Anushe was only 5 years old. What if his face, contorted with evil, was the last thing she ever saw of the world? Rumana forced herself to turn away from the memory of the attack. She put her mind to doing what, as a student and a teacher, she knew how to do best. Pose a question, answer it with research. Try, she told herself, to locate the beginning of the trail that led to the attack. But where did the trail start? With her agreement to marry? Or when she first indulged his attentions? Or were there clues deeper in the past? 1. Satellite imagery on Sunday, November the 8th, 1970, picked up a tropical depression centered over the warm waters of the Bay of Bengal. A day later, it strengthened to the intensity of a storm while continuing a slow drift north toward the coast of East Pakistan. On Tuesday, meteorologists classified the swirling cloud mass as a cyclone. Every year, an average of 5 cyclones funnel into the Bay of Bengal. Late on the afternoon of Wednesday, November the 11th, the winds rapidly intensified. Heavy, lashing rains began. For the 3 million who lived on the islands and tidal flats, there was no higher ground. That evening, East Pakistan's Storm Warning Center broadcast its highest alert. Moha Bipad Shanket, great danger coming, was hardly sufficient. At midnight, coinciding with an above-average lunar high tide, winds reaching 240 kilometers an hour slammed into the coast. Storm surges as high as 9 meters bludgeoned villages and swallowed islands. On Friday, handicapped by downed communication lines, the news in the capital Dhaka, more than 240 kilometers inland, reported mild damage. By evening, the estimate was as many as 50 lives lost. In the morning, it rose to tens of thousands dead. On Sunday, talk was of a death toll in the hundreds of thousands. The international community rallied, but the military government of Pakistan in Islamabad in the west, and separated from East Pakistan by 1,600 kilometers of Indian territory, did not mobilize the army to the stricken areas until the 10th day after the cyclone struck. By then, the landscape was an apocalyptic scene of suffering and death. Still, less than 1 month on from the cyclone, Pakistan went ahead with a scheduled general election. Anticipation was high for the first election since 1947, when partition had dissolved the British Raj and hived off areas of Muslim majority from India to create the independent state of Pakistan. Partition landed 2 strangers in the same house. Urdu-speaking Punjabis lived in the province of West Pakistan, Bangla-speaking Bengalis in the province of East Pakistan. Voters in the East went to the polls angry. To Bengalis, the ruling Punjabis' callous indifference to the plight of cyclone victims mirrored the subjugation of the East since partition. The final tally gave the Awami League of East Pakistan a majority of seats in the planned National Assembly. However, neither it nor its rival party in West Pakistan won seats in the other's province. Loath to be governed by Bengalis, the leader of the rival Pakistan People's Party vowed to break the legs of any of his elected members who took their seats. For weeks, the president of Pakistan dithered on convening the assembly. In protest, people in East Pakistan took to the streets, only to be met by police gunfire. With